What's going on, y'all? So the Sacramento Kings, man, shows out on TNT, man. Hey, man, they put on a show, from start to finish. They hit that gas pedal and never let up. Let me tell y'all something, man. Mike Brown was a blessing to the Sacramento Kings. Let me tell y'all, so let me take y'all back down memory lane, right? Back down memory lane. Look, do y'all remember in years past, man, how we would come up and go get a big lead only to lose it in like a quarter and a half? That's coaching. That's coaching to allow to go ahead and get this big lead, to put your foot on the gas pedal and never let up and keep going hard. That's coaching. We normalized back in the day of taking your foot off the gas pedal, of not executing when it matters to go ahead and keep that big lead. And from start to finish, your Sacramento Kings executed and showed out on TNT. Now when it came out of TNT, man, I ain't like how, you know what I'm saying, CZ, I give them a pass the first time, because Sacramento Kings don't normally be on TNT. They're not familiar with it. They talk like they watch the games, but they don't watch no Kings games. So it threw Chuck, Kenny, and all them off by surprise. Like, oh, they balling. Oh, they real. I even see Kenny when he went on the halftime show talking about a year. Boy, we just got Sabonis. You understand me? So Mike Brown is allowing us to go from being the joke of the NBA to having people's eyes open. And one thing these Sacramento Kings is doing, they're having their eyes open. You know, we played the Golden State Warriors 3 times. And each time they got better. And in the last result, they won. They knew what they had to do to win. They knew they had to bring it. So I believe not only that Laker game, but that Golden State game really helped with the foundation of, I know what it takes to get the job done. I know how I need to play to win in the NBA. I know that it's grueling, but what must be done to be consistent in the NBA? We didn't had a gauntlet for a schedule to start off. But one thing's for sure, it's going to get easier. And from the schedule that we had, we in a pretty good position now. Shout out to Terrence Davis, man. Terrence Davis balled, man, showed out. Stepped in, stepped up. You know, I guess, part of that was, we're in the national stage. So, these boys wanted to come out, show out, and ball out. But it was a team effort. TD, Sabonis, Fox, Monk, Kevin Huerter, Harrison Barnes. You had a few people that was in double digits, which led to the high-scoring game that we produced. Now, one thing I'm loving, y'all, that needs to be talked about more is Sabonis starting to really go ham in the post. He's seeing mouse in the house, and he's taking advantage of that mouse in the house. You see, there's a difference. Sabonis and Fox is actually playing like there's a culture that's trying to be set over here in Sacramento. They actually playing like they actually are being coached, like they being held to a high standard. And one thing Mike Brown has done with all his players that he did coach LeBron, the Curry. One thing's for sure, he gonna hold them boys to a high standard. He gonna hold them boys accountable. And accountability has been missing in Sacramento for quite some time. I ain't been to the playoffs since I was in high school. 30 years old. So the Kings is actually bringing on a product that is not only watchable by all, but it's setting the foundation for now and the future. You know, they all here talking about early projections. Nah, only thing the Kings don't need to worry about no playoffs, no play on. The Kings just need to be worrying about being consistent game in, game out. And the rest is going to take care of itself. You don't know what the future holds. You don't know what move might be made to really accelerate this thing. And a move definitely needs to be made, because we done seen this ending on the wall for quite some time. Harrison Barnes, his time is up. Rashawn Holmes, we love Rashawn, but his time is up. Right? One thing I've been liking, Met2 has been providing an athletic spark, some energy, bringing some athleticism to the table. That's one thing I like. I like how he played a little bit more at TD. One thing that I didn't really pay attention to in the past that Monk has been showing, especially these last few games, is his playmaking ability. I knew he'd get buckets. I know he can get buckets, but I didn't know how good of a playmaker he was. So that has been an added bonus. I love how Fox is closing out games. He's taking it upon himself to be that guy. I love it. All he needed was some help and some coaching. He definitely got that. We done got a whole better version of Buddy Hield. Somebody that actually do something else other than shoot. It looked like everybody is bought in. And even though Keegan is starting, you still have other guys, man, especially when Keegan ain't on his game, to lift him up, to be able to, hey, look, man, Rick, we know you're going to be growing pains, though, but we know he out here going through growing pains, still dropping some games dub. So that tells you that he has the talent. That's because he got your big three. Keegan, Sabonis, and Fox. That's your big three. The rest is just going to be the icing on the cake. The rest is just the icing on the cake. Hell of a game, man. You're seeing your King finish games, though. We are growing each and every night. We got wins against teams that I do not like, such as the Lakers and the Warriors. So that feels so good to my soul. Especially that Laker win. Because y'all, oh my God, that just feels so good to my soul. Getting that Laker win. I don't care what state they in. Whether you got LeBron James and the AD, I don't care what it is, man. Then nobody have excuses for us when we miss bodies. So I ain't got no excuses for them. The next man up. Step up. But anywho. So the Kings, so right now what you're seeing is, yes, you're seeing a young team that's going through their growing pains. But you're seeing a team who was responding to some coaching, who got them a coach that they respect and got them a coach that they get fired up to play, and now that it's meshing in, and now it's time to grow together. And the cool thing about it is, you got you a young core. You got you a young core who's going to be here for a nice, very long time. That you can build something different in Sacramento. I believe I seen yesterday there was a stat talking about Mike Brown has a 60% win rate in the NBA. How did he not get a coaching job? I don't care. He's the head coach of the Sacramento Kings, and I'm glad that he's here. I'm glad that he's here to bring defensive principles to this team. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And you are seeing the fruits of the labor early on. Now, only thing that I expect is to keep improving. Whether it ends in wins or losses, as long as this culture is being established, as long as, our guys continue to grow, I'm not really worried about that because I believe the wins and losses are going to take care of itself. Did I expect to go 82-0? No, I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that Mike Brown was a good coach though, but just because he was a good coach don't mean that the guys was gonna respond. But hey, when you come up under Greg Popovich, man, when you done been to the finals and won in the finals, done been to the finals with great players, LeBron James. When LeBron James speaks on your name with reverence, talking about, oh no, oh you gonna play some defense, oh you gonna play some ball, oh he gonna hold you accountable. So when that comes from one of the greatest players of all time, if not the greatest players of all time, that catches your attention. That catches your attention. But yeah, man, I'm excited. And I can't wait to the next game so I can see the growth, so I can see how they respond to them being fired up to the TNT game. So I can see, you know what I'm saying, was they able to collect themselves? Was they able to get back and let that game be in the past and focus on the next game? That's what I want to see. But all right, y'all, man, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We up out of here.